Good morning. Here we are again. Back in 2008, we started talking about this issue. The education establishment laughed. They said, "You don't understand. We rule public education. We come to this building and tell you how much money we want, and you better vote for it, or we'll say you don't support public education. We've got really strong lobbyists, and they'll come here and send out emails and say that you don't care about children. So don't even mention that school choice. No one's going to ever vote for it." And we came around and passed a bill to help dyslexic children, children with special needs, so that they might simply be able to find a school of their choice. Parents may be able to make that decision and not the bureaucracy of the education establishment. What is better for their child? Imagine, if you will, we have these walls around schools, not to keep people out, but to keep students in. So we'll say, you can't go to another school, you can't leave here. It's a Berlin Wall, I call it. That's what the Berlin Wall did. It kept people in. It took their freedom. It destroyed their individual ingenuity. It kept them down. Till we heard a president one day say, "Tear that wall down." We're here today to take down those walls that have our children locked and failing school. We're here to go over and through and around and knock down those walls that have kept our children from being the greatest success story Mississippi's ever heard. Now, just a few weeks ago, we opened a beautiful museum just down the corner. Two of them, a history museum and a civil rights museum. And as I reflected back on that in the 1950s, African American children were told, you can only go to this school. Doesn't matter if there's a better school in between where your home is and where this school's at. We're going to segregate you and we're going to put you in these schools. So the father and a mother in Little Rock, Arkansas one day said, "We're not going to stand for it anymore. We're going to take our children and enroll them in a better school." And Brown versus the Board of Education changed the law of the land. No more will we segregating children into schools one and to another. You're fighting today the same belief. Your civil right, your civil liberty to take your child and enroll them in a school of your choice, not one that the federal or state government is telling you to put them in. Now, there are people in this building that will fight tooth and tongue to make sure you don't have that right. They believe somehow they know better than you. They believe there's some grand conspiracy, and I hope the media today covers this crowd to see the diversity that is here. There's some grand conspiracy. We're going to take all the state money and give it to private schools. You know, they will often use a narrative that is not true, that is exactly counter to what we really want to do, to give these children freedom, to give these parents a choice. Now, many of them are all for choice. They're all for choice when it comes to reproduction rights. Oh, they think, oh my goodness, yes, you've got to have a choice there. If you want to choose to smoke marijuana legal, oh yes, well, we ought to be able to do that. But I'd like to send my child to another school. Never. No, we're not going to let you do that. We weren't talking about that type of choice. We weren't talking about those civil liberties. We were talking about your freedom and your civil liberties as they define it. Well, we're going to tear those walls down. Joshua, come here. Where'd Joshua go? You hear Joshua? What a great public speaker. What a young man. Now, this is going to help be the future of the state of Mississippi when Joshua and his parents get a choice to send him to the school they believe will benefit Joshua and other children, not just the education establishment. Now, if I remember my Sunday school lesson, there was a guy named Joshua in the Bible. The Lord sent him out and he said, I want you to go to this city. And I want you to make sure that you go in and defeat those that are behind the wall, because it is the Lord's will. Joshua commanded his army to take horns and begin to blow them. Joshua's horns knocked down the walls, and the Lord's army was victorious that day. Joshua, just a few moments ago, started blowing his horn. And Joshua's horn, once again, will bring those walls down. Thank you for being here today. God bless you. God bless Mississippi. God bless the United States of America.